Hello, hello. My name is Sylvia. I am a nutrition and fasting coach, and I am so honored to be here today and speak on this platform with all these amazing women talking about this very important topic that I feel is so neglected. It's been neglected for a very long time, and I'm so happy that we're getting a little traction here. There's more conversation going on. There is more talk about it out there. And I want to thank Jackie for putting this platform together. This is a great spot for us all to share our information and empower women going through this part of their life. So a little bit about me. My passion came from my own story where I started a fasting lifestyle for weight loss, and I happened to get rid of all my menopause symptoms. And this just sparked a passion where I really want to share this with other women. I want other women to have this knowledge, to have this tool available to them, because it's such an easy way, a simple way that you can actually, things that you can do yourself to heal your symptoms. So what I do, I help women balance their hormones so they can lose weight, they can control their symptoms and enjoy their midlife. And for this to happen, we need to become metabolically healthy. You want to be efficient in metabolically switching. And I'm going to get a little more in detail on that later, but we need three things for this to happen. First of all, the foundation of everything is nutrition. You want the best nutrition possible, and that will come from whole foods. You want your food to be as close to its original shape as possible. So think apple or applesauce. You want to eat the apple instead of the applesauce to get the most benefit from that apple. And you want to try to avoid as much as possible the highly processed foods. They are often stripped of nutrition. They also often come with artificial ingredients, artificial sweeteners. There can be also a lot of the highly processed seed oils. They are highly inflammatory to the body. So you want to avoid those as much as possible. Then you want to balance your meals. You want to make sure that you get a balance of macronutrients. So you want to get adequate protein for your goals. You want to make sure you get adequate carbs for your goals. And you also want to get the healthy fats. And a lot of people who are trying to lose weight, they are eliminating the fats, which is not good because you need the fats, especially for your hormones. So, and at this time in your life, it's very crucial that you get those healthy fats. So, and the next thing I feel is the most underrated part of the nutrition part is fiber. Fiber is so helpful. I believe that they recommend 25 grams a day, but I would say for women who are in this stage of their life, aiming for 35 grams could be very beneficial for you, because it not only it helps fill you up, it helps keep you full, it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, so it helps your digestion. It's also one of the tools that will bring it eliminates cholesterol from your body. It actually removes cholesterol. So fiber, so beneficial, very underrated. Step number 2, you want to start implementing some fasting. Fasting is as natural to the body as eating is. Because we were never meant to be eating all day long, like many people are these days. Me included. I called myself a grazer. I would snack all day long, scared to death of being hungry. So I would always make sure I had a snack wherever I went. And by doing this, you never give your gut a break. Your digestive system is supposed to have a break between meals so it can clean out the digestive system. The cleaning waves that sweeps through your small intestine is supposed to remove the remaining of food and the bad bacteria and clear out. If that does never happen, and you need a few hours for that to take place. So if that never happens, if you're constantly eating, you never get to clean this out. And you can end up with a lot of opportunistic bacteria, which can cause IBS. It can cause SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. And those come with a lot of unpleasant symptoms. So you want to do the best thing for your gut and give your gut a break between meals. All right. So there's a couple more things I wanted to point out that fasting does for your body. And the second one is autophagy. Autophagy is a process, a healing process in the body that happens naturally, usually at night when the body is resting. We will have autophagy going on, but it intensifies during when you're in a fasted state. So when you're 17 hours, just around 17 hours into a fast, autophagy starts to increase, and it will peak around 72 hours. And this is when your body is renewing, it's removing damaged cells and uses them to repair and heal. So you have this incredible healing process that takes place when you are into autophagy fasting. And then the third thing I want to point out from fasting, the benefits of fasting, is it's the best way to become efficient at metabolically switching. And that is switching between the two energy sources that your body has, the two energy systems. You have the sugar burner system over here, the glucose, and then you have the fat burner system over here, which is the ketones. And I'll make this as simple as I can. So the sugar burner, which is glucose, is the body's preferred fuel source. And when you eat carbohydrates, the body makes that into glucose that enters the bloodstream. When the glucose goes into your blood, that triggers insulin to be released. And insulin's job is to take this the glucose and bring it into your cells, so your cells can use the glucose for energy. All right. So let's say that you're working in an office, you have a desk job. So for lunch, you're having pasta. You're having a decent portion of pasta, which has high carbs. So you're spiking your glucose a little bit. So you're going to have a lot of glucose going into your bloodstream. But you're going to sit down on your desk for the next couple of hours. So you don't need all that glucose. So the energy that you don't need right now, that's going to be stored for later. So you have that stored away in your liver, in your fat cells, in your muscles, so that you can access it later on. All right. So you are finishing your work day. You don't eat anything. 4 hours later, you're leaving work, and now you're rushing because you have a few errands you have to run real quick. So you're running around. You don't have time to eat yet. Now you had that big sugar spike and it dropped, and you're requesting more energy because you're still going and you haven't eaten anything, so you need more energy. Now the body is pushing out from those energy stores that you have and pushes it out to your bloodstream, so you now have more energy to keep going. And then if you still don't eat, if you keep fasting, what happens is those stores are running low. That's when your body is able to switch over to the other energy source, ketones. And this is where you are making ketones from your stored body fat. So just imagine how great is this for weight loss, fat loss, because you're using your stored body fat to create energy to keep going. And so not just for that, the energy you get is a level energy. It's a sustained energy that will keep you going. So think about back in the day when we were hunter-gatherers, and let's say you were out hunting and you caught something and you had a big feast for a couple of days, and then The food is gone. Now you have to go back out. Food is not readily available, wasn't readily available like it is now. Now we have food everywhere. You can just basically snap your fingers or just sit on your phone and you can have food delivered to right in front of you 20 minutes later. It wasn't like that. And you will go out and hunt and you might not be able to catch anything for maybe a day, maybe 2 days, or maybe even 3 days. And if you run out of energy, if you became weak and fatigued from not eating, there wouldn't be any human beings on this planet today. But our genius body has a way to create that keto energy from your stored body fat so you can keep going. So this is amazing. So that's the benefits of the fasting lifestyle. Now, step number 3. This is when we start to sync your fasting and your feasting with your hormonal cycle. So this is first for the women that still have a cycle. You want to make sure that you cater to the right hormones at the right times. So we have the 3 sex hormones that affect us as women. We have estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And they all want different things. Estrogen, she is bold, fierce. She's the diva. She likes ketones. She wants you to eat low carbs. She wants you to push yourself in the gym. Go for that PR. That she is the bold one. So go ahead, do the longer fast at the part of the month when estrogen is rising. She loves that. Then progesterone, on the other hand, she is the opposite. She's the introvert. Progesterone's job is to prepare you for pregnancy. So she wants you to chill out. She wants you to lower your stress. She wants you to eat more carbs and just take it easy and nurture yourself. So if you can see how if you are eating to please estrogen at the time where you should be eating to help progesterone, how that can interfere with the way your body functions. So it can result in bad PMS and that kind of thing. Then we go to testosterone. Testosterone just shows up for a short period of time. It peaks actually at the same time as estrogen peaks, and it's during your ovulation. And also at the same time, you're starting to see just a little peak of progesterone come out. And this is the best time of the month where we are powerful. We are sharp. If you have like a big presentation to make or a competition, if you could schedule it for this time of the month, you'll be at your very best. So go for those long fasts, go for the PR in the gym, just push hard. This is the best time. This is when you are the strongest. So that's about the cycle and how you sync your fasting and your feasting with your cycle. Then we go into the menopause and beyond, where you don't have a cycle anymore. You still want to kind of continue the cycling this though, because if we do the same thing every day, you are gonna adapt. Your body is going to adapt. And as soon as the body adapts, you're not going to see progress. So that's why it's important to always mix it up a little bit. So having a cycle to follow is helpful as long as you keep mixing it up and changing up your fasting and your feasting to be able to keep the body guessing, if you will, to keep getting those results. And because this is not just a temporary diet, short-term diet. This is a lifestyle that can keep giving for the rest of your life. And by following these 3 principles that I just went through here, you will be able to optimize your nutrition. You will be able to eliminate toxins and inflammatory foods and ingredients, and you'll be able to clear up those pathways. Because that's what happens. Think about insulin resistant. If you're insulin resistant, that means that when you eat carbohydrates, you flood your blood with glucose, and you signal to release insulin to bring the glucose into the cells. The insulin can't get into the cells. It's clogged. And this can be many things. It can be toxins, it can be the inflammatory foods, a lot of lifestyle changes, but this clog, it won't get through. You won't be able to utilize the glucose. So being insulin resistant, you won't be able to use that energy. You won't be able to use the energy from the food you eat. So being able to switch from the one energy system to the other back and forth, when in the beginning, it's not going to be that quick, because if you are living the standard diet these days, where there's a high sugar, high carb diet, you have a lot of stored glucose in your body. So it will take a little while to get through those stores. But as you get through those and you keep going with this lifestyle, it will get easier and easier. And you will get to the point where you just, during your overnight fast, you'll be able to get into a little bit of ketosis and get those great benefits from the ketones, especially for your brain as well, because ketones are the preferred fuel for the brain. You get the mental clarity, and it's proven to help for dementia and Alzheimer's. So, and this process just clears up those pathways so that not just your insulin, but other hormones are able to get into your cells. Your nutrients that you're eating can get into your cells for your cells to utilize it. So you can see on every level how this lifestyle can be so beneficial for every part of your health. There's no limit to how this can help. My clients have lost up to 58 pounds. They have reversed pre-diabetes. They have gained a ton of energy. Less joint pain, less brain fog. They just feel overall so much better. And I just launched my 16-week program, where it's designed to take you through this process step by step with the support that you need. And you will come out on the other end with the knowledge to keep going. You'll have the confidence, and you'll have the energy, because you've already gotten through to dipping into that switching, that so beneficial metabolic switching. And when you get the hang of that, it's just magical, really. It really is. You're going to see all the benefits come together. So again, I want to just say thank you to Jackie again for setting this up. I am so excited about this, and I can't wait to listen in on some of the other women and pick up all the great information that's on here. Thank you guys for watching today. And if you didn't make the live, make sure to check the replays. They are instant on here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you all later.